So as you know, I often say life is just a game of frequency, because it is. Everything starts and finishes with frequency. So what are some simple questions that you can ask to instantly not only shift and change the frequency in the room, but shift and change the frequency in your head, shift and change the frequency of the story you're telling yourself, shift and change the frequency for other people? Here's a few questions that you can ask that are frequency shifting questions. Number one, how can I help? How can I help make this better? What can I do with that information? How can I feel better about this situation? How can I? You see, when I'm asking this how can I based question, and we're ending it with a solution based proposal, answers will come through and you'll be able to alchemize the energy in the room. It's a really simple thing. This is not a rocket science thing for frequency. But what the catch is can you ask these questions in the heat of a battle? In the peak of your demise? Can you remember and train yourself to ask this question? In this example, here's one, ready? Your loved one. Let's really mayo this story up, yeah? 25 years married. Let's say 8 kids, very intimate. Huge family. And your husband rolls in and he absolutely says something that triggers the fuck out of you, right? The natural response is to go back and explain whatever it is that you feel, because you're hurt or you're upset and you've got all this 25 years and 8 kids worth of build up, yeah? All of that. In that moment, are you able to take a step back, realize that what he's saying to you comes from a projection of him that's a low frequency, that's not operating how he's supposed to operate or how he's been operating like at for too long? That's no good. Can you in that moment use a frequency shifting question to change the direction of the conversation and actually elevate the both of you through a higher holding pattern of energy? Imagine someone coming at you like this, and instead of you launching back, you actually say, hey, look, what can I do to help you? And just stare at the camera like I do at you, like I'm doing to you right now. Just stare back at them. What can I do to help? They launch again. Here. What can I do to help? How can I make this better? If they're attacking you or they're saying terrible things to you and it's hurtful, I understand. I'm not telling you to reject or neglect your own feelings. But in that moment, if you're truly an older, wiser being, you have to do your best to hold your frequency and come back to that center point. Let them go off on their tangent. Rah, 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 rah. Come back to your center point. How can I help? And if you really want to make the frequency go to a whole nother level, rather than how can I help, make it inclusive and collaborative. How can we make this better? How can we be better? And I'm only using an example of a relationship here. You can apply this to any aspect of anything you're doing. It's that ability to shift frequency, versus what most people will do is they'll go, not only will they argue back with them, but they'll try and prove why this person's wrong and what they're getting, like what you're having to deal with and why it feels like shit, and what you want them to project back to you. But all you're doing is you're becoming the very thing that you oppose. Now, even though you were sitting peacefully in your world and someone's come into your world and sort of fucked it up, made it chaotic, what an opportunity to grow. What an opportunity they're giving you to see how strong your frequency actually is, to hold it, to sit level. Try it next time. And if you want more questions, like simple questions to remember beyond the ones I've given you in this video, drop comments, shoot me DMs. All this content that I post for you guys comes from past experiences of my own, or past experiences of the clients that I work with, or the people that I've served and helped in my life. You guys that I'm now committing a lot of my time, energy and frequency to, most of you are all older. And I don't mean older as in age. I mean, not biologically speaking anyway. You're older as in as a soul. You have an energy that is not really from this world. You understand deeper shit. So I'm here to help serve you guys in whichever way I can, because I know what I feel like when I need that. Okay? So where I'm going with this is you guys guide me a lot on what I should talk about here. I'm not someone who's just spitting up content for the sake of it. I'm not someone who's just trying to coach people. I don't even believe what I'm doing is coaching. It's an energetic recalibration back to what you already are. That's what this is. That's what this type of transmission is with you guys. It should be yourself, almost feel like you're speaking to yourself and another, or being reminded of the frequency of truth that's already in you. Okay? So please, let me know what's landing for you guys and what stuff you enjoy me talking about most. And I'll continue to put stuff out there that serves you. That's what I'm here to do. You know, it's all about frequency. So I'll hear from you soon. And again, if you're someone who's sitting on the fence about maybe doing some deeper dive work and you want to shift your frequency, you want to change the trajectory of your life, or you're wanting to even just jump in and have a call, just a quick call. You know, there's a number of different options I offer in terms of how you can work with me privately. Shoot me a DM, see which one works for you. You'll know as soon as you see it. And we can get you to wherever you need to be. That's what I'm here for. All right, so don't be shy to reach out. I'm not scary. Hopefully I don't look it anyway. And I'll hear from you guys soon.